What is the purpose of the air compressor in an air brake system? A. To cool the brake drums. B. To supply air to the air tanks. C. To release the parking brake. B. To supply air to the air tanks. When should you drain air tanks? A. Once a week. B. At the end of each day. C. Only when air pressure is low. B. At the end of each day. What does the governor control? A. Air brake chambers. B. Brake light system. C. When the air compressor pumps air. C. When the air compressor pumps air. Air brakes typically use what kind of air pressure? A. 50 psi. B. 125 psi. C. 300 psi. B. 125 psi. What is the purpose of the alcohol evaporator in an air brake system? A. To lubricate the brake pads. B. To prevent ice in the airlines. C. To increase air pressure. B. To prevent ice in the airlines. If the air compressor belt is broken, what happens? A. The vehicle will accelerate. B. The brakes may stop working. C. The air pressure will increase. B. The brakes may stop working. The brake pedal controls what? A. Amount of fuel sent to engine. B. Air pressure applied to the brakes. C. Air tank temperature. B. Air pressure applied to the brakes. When are spring brakes activated? A. When the ignition is turned off. B. When air pressure falls too low. C. When coolant levels drop. B. When air pressure falls too low. How do you know if your vehicle has anti-lock brakes, ABS? A. A red brake warning light. B. A yellow ABS malfunction lamp on the dashboard. C. The steering wheel shakes. B. A yellow ABS malfunction lamp on the dashboard. What is a dual air brake system? A. Two pedals controlling the same brakes. B. Two air brake systems using one tank. C. Two separate air brake systems. C. Two separate air brake systems. How can you test the low pressure warning signal? A. Pump the brakes until pressure drops. B. Drive with the parking brake on. C. Turn off the engine and let air leak naturally. A. Pump the brakes until pressure drops. What is a common cause of brake fade? A. Cold brake drums. B. Using engine braking. C. Braking too frequently on long hills. C. Braking too frequently on long hills. What's the first thing to do before driving a vehicle with air brakes? A. Check tire pressure. B. Build up full air pressure. C. Turn on headlights. B. Build up full air pressure. What is the proper braking technique on long downhill grades? A. Brake continuously. B. Use stab braking or snub braking. C. Downshift and turn engine off. B. Use stab braking or snub braking. What happens if the air supply drops below 45 to 20 psi in a combination vehicle? A. Brakes will become more effective. B. The emergency brakes will engage. C. The compressor shuts off. B. The emergency brakes will engage. What is the minimum psi at which the low air warning must activate? A. 85 psi. B. 60 psi. C. 40 psi. B. 60 psi. What's the maximum air leakage rate for a combination vehicle? A. 1 psi per minute. B. 3 psi per minute. C. 5 psi per minute. B. 3 psi per minute. What are slack adjusters? A. Devices used to adjust the distance between the brake drum and brake lining. B. Valves that regulate air pressure in the compressor. C. Springs that return the brake pedal to its original position. A. Devices used to adjust the distance between the brake drum and brake lining. What's the first thing to do when the air pressure warning comes on? A. Speed up. B. Turn off headlights. C. Stop and safely park the vehicle. C. Stop and safely park the vehicle. How do you check slack adjusters? A. Park on level ground, chock the wheels, release the parking brakes, and pull on each slack adjuster with gloves. It should not move more than about 1 inch. B. Press the accelerator and listen for air leaks. C. Check the air pressure gauge while turning the steering wheel. A. Park on level ground, chock the wheels, release the parking brakes, and pull on each slack adjuster with gloves. It should not move more than about 1 inch. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more CDL information.